understand what actual roles we have within our authority in order to help. So what I have done at this point is offered to help mediate between the two property owners on their behalf, sort of as a third party. So I'm going to be working with the building inspector to do that this week, which is send something out to reach out to both parties just to see if we can help while this thing is getting finished up.
Okay, cool, excellent, great, thank you. Then the other one was any course, well, that would take care of that. And then just go into executive session. Mark, I'll read it just because you're driving. I move into enter into executive session under Mass General Law, Chapter 30A, Section 21, for purpose 3 to discuss strategy with respect to collective bargaining with the men and permanent firefighters.
Second.
All in favor?
Real aye.
Tenio, aye. Okay, great. So I guess we're going to go into the other meeting now, right? Okay. Bye, everyone. I will reconvene only to adjourn.
Not for this meeting, but yeah.
Bouncing all over the place. All right. Just waiting for Kim. Okay.
I'm here.
Cool.
So many links.
I know I'm lost in all my open screens and everything here. So, all right, I think we're ready, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Kim, you have the floor.
Well, you have to move on to an item.
No, but we're on to the
Oh, did I miss it?
For the finance director, treasurer collector, if you want to
Sure.
discuss that.
As you guys know, we have been working towards hiring a finance director since the fall. We received 10 applications. We interviewed 4 qualified candidates. Jody Kersey was scored significantly higher than the other candidates by an impartial panel that included myself, the town manager in Upton, Eric Kinserf, the town accountant, Tom Zidelis, the interim treasurer collector, and Tanya Bureau, our HR benefits coordinator. We reviewed these applications, and Jody, by far, with a bachelor's degree in finance, 14 years of experience, including dealing with municipal finance issues, staff management, project management, and particularly her background in analysis and forecasting made her the ideal candidate for this position. And so I bring forward a 3-year contract with her appointment as the treasurer collector to serve 1 year starting tonight. Terms of which we previously discussed.
All right. Lonnie, do you want to make the motion?
Yes, hang on one second. In the order on the sheet?
That's fine. That's fine. Contract and then treasurer collector.
I move to approve a contract with Jody Kersey to the position of Finance Director, Treasurer Collector, as beginning May 1, 2021 through April 30, 2024.
Second. All in favor?
Tenio, aye.
Real aye. Excellent. And then treasurer collector appointment.
Yes.
I move to appoint Jody Kersey as Treasurer Collector effective March 29, 2021 for a term of 1 year.
Second.
Hold on, discussion on that?
Yep.
Real quick, just want to make sure it's correct because it doesn't actually say Finance Director on it.
Yeah, the treasurer collector is the position that needs an appointment by the board.
Got it.
I mean,
Thank you.
finance director is also appointed by the board, but that's the one legally we need the appointment for. So she
Yeah, got
can start signing checks.
Okay.
Okay, all in favor?
Tenio, aye.
Real aye. Welcome aboard, Jody.
Welcome, Jody.
Would
You're
would you like to say something? Yes.
He's muted.
You're muted, Jody.
You're still muted.
So what did you think about everything I just said? I'm just kidding. No, I'd just like to thank the board, to thank Ms. Newman and just the town, for giving me this opportunity. I'm really excited to join the team. Looking forward to using my background to do some great things for the town and work together, and to just looking forward to it and very grateful for the opportunity. So thank you.
Thank you, Jody.
You. All right, we are good with that topic.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mike.
Right,
Thank you, Jody.
Yes.
Thanks,
thank you
guys.
so much.
Thank you, guys. Have a nice night.
You as well. Discuss LRRP grant.
Okay, I'm just going to talk very quickly and briefly because I know everyone's anxious. So we received a grant for $30,000 for the local rapid recovery program, which is a program issued by the state in order to help small businesses and communities that have been impacted by COVID in the last year, sort of help guide them through potentially pockets that might have been discovered of hardship through this pandemic that we might not have noticed before. So I'm just giving you an update that I am working with the planning board, Bill Ambrosino and I, and then I've been meeting with the facilitators from LLRP. The target area is from basically the end zone up into the airport. And it's basically about rebranding and doing signage to help small businesses within that corridor in order to, enhance business. The facilitators will put together a program, they're going to come to town and take a look, they'll give us a design, and then we can use that design or any of those ideas in order to apply for additional funding from the state when it becomes available. Just so you know, if there are people in town for that, they're coming this Thursday, that is what they are here for. They're coming from New York, actually. They're a design firm out of New York. That's it on that.
So hold on.
Mhm.
I love how we have people from New York coming to give us designs for Massachusetts with grant money from Massachusetts.
They're one of the state bid lists, and apparently they do the majority of their work in Massachusetts.
Okay, all right. Fair enough.
All right. Discuss lease options for highway equipment.
Okay, so this one very quickly, I thought FinCom got canceled last Wednesday, so I didn't get the chance to talk about it there, but we have, let's say, for $600,000 worth of capital requests from the highway department this year for replacement of equipment or the purchase of new equipment. So you know that I had already been advocating for putting a reoccurring capital account within their operating budget, much like we do for the patrol cars or for fire. So I had asked for, I originally budgeted 110. I cut that down to about 56, half of that, which is basically a 10-year valuation of what I think the value is. Anyway, the highway surveyor and the fire chief actually got together and got talking with the leasing agent that they just used for the ambulance and for one of the fire trucks. And that leasing agent actually thinks that they could purchase the two largest pieces of equipment on there, the heavy duty truck with plow that we have to replace and that trackless sidewalk machine that he's been asking for years. And that would be an 8-year lease, and it's $52,000. So it's within that money that I've already put in the budget. So rather than spending it we only have $250,000 in CapEx, right? And I know we have free cash, but personally, I think the sounder choice right now is to lease these vehicles, keep that money in CapEx to build and rather than spend free cash and buy the equipment that we need and then buy the smaller ones out of CapEx, like he wants radios or a replacement truck. That's easier than taking $400,000 out of there. So I'm going to FinCom Wednesday. I wanted to present this as an option there, but obviously, ultimately, you two decide what we lease or not. So just floating it by you.
Fine.
Yeah, no, I'm totally okay with that. I see firsthand, just because I'm generally out and about during the snowstorms, and just see the frustration that those guys go through trying to keep the sidewalks clean. It does, and again, I just want to caution that it does a lot more than just plow the sidewalks. Like, this is going to take care of that. It has a big mower attachment that goes on the side for the side, to cut the brush back in the summer times, midsummer. And there was a few other things that it did too. I'm sorry, it's eluding me at the moment, but it's definitely an item that I know that the highway department's been asking for a while, and it will replace 3 pieces of equipment.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a multi-use piece of equipment that I think will be well utilized throughout all 4 seasons. So.
Yeah, and technically, I mean, with your permission, I can remove those articles from the warrant, because now we don't need to get funding at town meeting for them, where there will be within our operating budget. So unless you want to leave it on after FinCom picks a path, let's say it that way. FinCom wants to advocate for free cash, we'll leave it. If I'll touch base with you at the end of the week before we go to print. If they say they don't like this lease option, then we'll leave it on there, okay?
Okay.
That works. Okay. Next is consider junk license renewal for Cape Road.
Should be a motion.
Yeah, got it. Sorry. Hold on. Oh, I thought I was muted. Sorry. I move to approve the renewal of the junk license for Bob White at 50 Cape Road, pending receipt of hold on one sec. Where's 50 Cape Road? Actually, you know what? I'm fine. I'm fine. Receipt of positive routing slips. Sorry.
Okay. All in favor?
Tenio, aye.
Real eye. Okay. Is there anything else? Hearing none, I will accept a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second, all in favor?
Tenio, aye.
Real eye. Thank you, everyone.
Good night.
Great
Thanks,
night.
everyone.
Excuse me, everyone.
Oh,
Hello.
yes. Dennis, how are you?
Good. I didn't know if I was in the meeting since the beginning. I didn't know if I had a chance to speak to you for a couple of minutes or not. I don't know how your format goes here.
We did open earlier and have a citizen statements section, but I didn't see you. But you know what? While you're here, go right ahead.
It just won't be official, right? You've already adjourned.
We're technically adjourned, but you know,
I just wanted to mention something to you guys. First of all, Lonnie, I just want to express our condolences about your dad. It's just a heartbreaking thing, and we're very, very sorry. And
Thank you, Dennis.
okay, I hope to see you sometime soon.
I'll be down.
Yeah. What I like to speak about very briefly is I saw in the paper a couple of weeks ago how the Taft Orchard that we purchased about 15, 16 years ago, you're thinking of pushing that land out for sale. And I just want to just say this to you is that the reason we went through all that, we bought that land was so that that was a beautiful piece of land, and we didn't want the center of Mendon. We wanted to preserve that in the center of Mendon. That's the reason we bought that. And I know we put for municipal use only on that piece, but we didn't want to box ourselves in at the time in case the school needed to extend a septic field. We never spent $3.5 million on that land so that we could have a solar field at one end and have a housing development at the other. And the town of Mendon would end up with a 200-foot of strip of grass along Route 16. We never, ever bought that for that reason. So it was to preserve that property and right in the center of Mendon. And so I just want to say to you folks is that the intentions of why we bought that, I hope that our leaders defend those intentions. And I don't know who's pressuring, who's the realtor or house builder that's pressuring you guys to push that out onto the market. I don't know. But we never went through all that and spent $3.5 million so we could end up with a housing development on those beautiful fields and a solar field at the other end. We never did that. That was never the intention of that. It was to preserve that property, and the municipal use only was only so if the school needed to extend the septic field down there, we could do that. It wasn't to sell it to home developers. So I just wanted to say that to you, and I hope that you protect the intentions of the town of Mendon, what we bought, what the reason we bought that land for in the first place. That's all I really wanted to say.
Thank you, Dennis.
All right, thank you. Thanks, Lonnie.
Thanks.
All right, good
I'll see you
night.
soon.
All right, good night. Good night.
Very
Good night, everyone. Thanks.
good.
All right.